All right, guys. So we got lesson 5.3, part A. All right, so day one, talking still about polynomial functions. And what we're going to be doing today, main things are, know how to find the degree of a function, know how to find the leading coefficient, all right, and then be able to basically use a function and substitute into the function. All right, so that's basically all we're doing today. All right, so first example, we're talking about polynomials in one variable, okay? If you have a polynomial with one variable, we have what's called the degree of the polynomial. And that's talking about the exponent, specifically the highest exponent, So in this case, right, 2x minus 3, this has a degree of 1. Because the exponent on that x is 1, and that's the highest exponent in that function. All right, so that's it for that one. The degree of this one, the highest exponent is a 2, so this is degree of 2. And then the degree of this one is the highest exponent, and that's degree of 3. And that's it. You just find the highest exponent. All right, now the leading coefficient. The leading coefficient is the coefficient of the term with the highest degree. All right, the coefficient of the term with the highest degree. So this term had the highest degree, and its coefficient is the 2. So that's my leading coefficient. This term had the highest exponent, so its coefficient is positive 4. So that's the leading coefficient. And this had the highest exponent, and its coefficient is negative 5. And that's it, okay? My one warning for you guys, because it might seem so simple, and it is that it's not always in order. So it's not always that the first term, right, is the one with the highest degree. You might have to like look through the entire polynomial. But once you identify it, then you can, pull out the degree and the leading coefficient and ignore the rest. All right, so I'm gonna have you guys try it. So listen out for your name and let's try these together. So the first example is asking us to state the degree and leading coefficient of each polynomial in one variable. It also says if it is not a polynomial in one variable, explain why. Okay, so let's try number 1. And let me call on, look through it while my seating chart is being pulled up. Timothy, let's start with you. All right, so Timothy, well, first off, is this a polynomial with one variable? What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yes, there's only one variable. Okay, so because of that, let's find the degree and leading coefficient. So what do you think the degree for this one is?
4.
Good. All right, so degree is 4. That's the highest exponent. Okay, and then what would be the leading coefficient? I'll just abbreviate that. LC?
3.
3. Perfect. That is it. Done. No work needed.
Wait, I thought you would have to put all of them, right? Or is it just 4?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the one with the highest exponent. The rest you can ignore if you're asking just degree and leading coefficient.
Okay, so the highest exponent is the one you want?
Yes, the highest exponent is.
I have a question, but I'll wait until this next one is done. Number 2.
Okay. All right, let's have Russell. Russell, help me with the second one.
The degree is 2.
Ooh.
Or sorry, 4.
Good. Why 4?
Because x to the fourth power is the largest exponent.
Good. Yeah, you look for the largest exponent and it's not always the first term. Exactly. Good. So then what's the leading coefficient?
Would it be 3?
So you found the term with the highest exponent, so take that coefficient.
Okay, so -2.
There you go. Exactly. That's your answer. Okay. All right. Maddie, did you want to ask the question now or you want to wait till after number 3?
No, I was just saying I thought it would be like something about the negative, not meaning it was the leading coefficient, but it's okay.
Oh, got it. Yeah. A leading coefficient can be positive or negative. Yes. All right. What about number 3? Jackson, what do you think about number 3?
The degree is 2.
Oh,
And is
sorry.
the leading
This is a
coefficient
tricky one. This is a tricky one. Look through it. Look at the variables. Is this a polynomial in one variable?
I don't know,
How many variables do you see, Jackson?
3 or
Oh
4?
no, there's 3 terms.
3.
But how many variables, like how many letters are being used?
3 or 2, just 2.
2. So is this one variable? No. 2 variables, right? You got X and Y. Those are 2 variables.
Yeah.
All right, so then what do we say? This is?
Not poly or what?
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is not a polynomial in one variable since there are 2 variables, X and Y. All right, Jackson, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So be careful. Don't look for degree and leading coefficient if there's more than one variable. Okay. All right. Good job, Jackson. Any questions on this first part? All right. Let's go on to our last kind of item on this lesson, which is just substituting using the function. All right. So this one, we are given that f of x, our function, is this guy right here. Oops. This guy right here. And I want to find the following. And literally, we're just substituting into the function. Okay. So let me go ahead and I will do the odd ones. I'll have you guys practice with the even ones. Okay. So number 5, I have f of -2. So f of -2, I'm literally going to sub in -2 anytime I see x, all right, including this one. So f of -2 is going to be 2 parenthesis -2 squared minus 4 parenthesis -2 minus 1. All right, so see, I'm plugging in -2 wherever I see x. And the rest, you just simplify. So this is 2 times -2 squared is 4, minus 4 times -2 minus 1. All right, so doing PEMDAS, I did my exponent. Now I want to multiply and divide left to right. So 8, positive 8 minus 1. And then addition and subtraction left to right. So that is 15. All right, and that's my final answer. All right, any questions on that? Okay, let me go on to number 7. All right, so number 7, I have a variable there, but the process doesn't change at all. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with number 5, and I'm going to plug in 3b every time I see an x. So I have 2 times 3b squared minus 4 parentheses 3b minus 1. All right, so substituting in, now I just simplify. So this is 2 times 9b squared minus 4 times 3b minus 1. So this gets me 18b squared minus 12b minus 1. I have no like terms, so that is fully simplified. And that is my final answer. All right, any questions on that one? Everyone's good still? Okay. All right, let me go ahead and do number 9, and then I'll start calling on people. All right, so number 9, I'm gonna do the same thing. Anytime I see an X, I plug in a plus 1. So then I have, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, I'm kind of going off of number 7. So I have a plus 1 I'm plugging in. So 2 parentheses, a plus 1 gets put in now for X squared minus 4, a plus 1 minus 1. All right, so now I need to simplify. Now remember my angry face. Do not distribute that a plus 1 square, right? That means a plus 1 times a plus 1. So please do not give me a square plus 1 square. No, no, no. All right, so I need to FOIL that out. So we get 2 times, this is a squared plus a plus 1. And then distribute that 2, or actually let me simplify inside here first. 2a plus 1. Distribute that 2, so 2a squared plus 4a plus 2. Distribute the negative 4, so negative 4a minus 4 minus 1. And now combine like terms. So 2a squared is the only one there. I got 4a minus 4a, so that goes to 0. And I have 2 minus 4, that's negative 2, minus 1 gets me negative 3. And that's my final answer. All right, any questions before I start calling on people? Okay, all right, let me go ahead and start calling on people. So here we go. Let's see, Samantha, let me start with you. Samantha, number 4, can you help me out with this one?
You do 2, and you switch to the X with a 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a second power,
Uh-huh.
minus 4 times 3 minus 1.
Perfect, good. All right, simplify from there, Samantha, great job.
You do 2 times 9
Uh-huh.
minus 12
Mm-hmm.
minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do 18 minus 12 minus 1,
Perfect.
and that's 5.
Great job. Nicely done, Samantha. Perfect. All right, questions on that? Okay, let's go to number 6 then. Let's go Celine. All right, Celine, help me with number 6.
First you would plug it in, so it's 2a squared minus 4a minus 1.
Good, uh-huh.
And then it would be 2a squared, oh yeah. And then that would simplify to 2a squared minus 4a minus 1.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, there was nothing to really simplify or combine, but just kind of get rid of the parentheses and you're good. Nicely done, Celine. All right, let's go on to number 8. All right, number 8, let's go Rachel. All right, Rachel, try this one.
There's 2 F's.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to do the substitution twice. So let's do the F4 first.
Okay, so it would be 2 times 4 squared.
Mm-hmm.
Minus 4 times 4
Perfect.
minus 1.
Good. All right, so let's simplify that.
So it'd be 8 squared.
Oh, do the 4 square first.
Okay, 16, 32 minus 16
Mm-hmm.
minus 1.
Perfect. All right. And then 32 minus 16 is 16. And then minus 1 would be, oh, Rachel.
Oh, sorry, I said 15. Sorry.
Oh, 15. There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's F4. Now let's go ahead and do F1. So do the same thing, but now this time we'll do it with F1.
Times 1 squared minus 4 times 1 minus 1.
Perfect. Uh-huh.
So it'd be 2 minus 4 minus 1.
Perfect. Which is?
Negative 3.
Yeah, good. Okay, so now this F4 is 15 and this F1 is negative 3. So now it's 15 minus negative 3, which is
18.
18. Perfect. And that's your final answer. Great job, Rachel. Nice. All right. Any questions on that one? That was a little bit different. So great job. Good. All right. Let's go to our last one, number 10 here then. And let me call on Angie. All right, Angie. Help me with this one. Number 10.
The equation would be like
Let's do f of a cubed first. Let's figure out what that is before we deal with the 3. So if I want to find f of a cubed, what would that be?
2a squared. Wait, a to the 6th.
Oh, good. Yeah. So that would be 2a to the 6th. Keep going.
Minus 4a to the 3rd.
Good. Perfect. All right. So that 2a to the 6th minus 4a cubed minus 1 is the simplified. Now we just want to multiply that whole thing and put that in to the original problem where it gets multiplied by 3. So simplify that, and what do we get, Angie?
6a to the 6th minus 12a cubed minus 3.
Awesome. Great job, Angie. Way to go. All right. Beautiful, guys. Any questions on those? All right.
Wait, sorry.
Sorry,
I
go.
did have a question.
Yeah.
On number 8, you wouldn't do 4 minus 1 for
No.
you would plug in 4 once and then times 3
Yeah.
and 1.
So I think, Maddie, you're, I totally know what you're thinking, and that totally makes sense. I think you're thinking f of 4 minus 1,
Yeah.
which would then be f of 3, right?
Yeah.
But what the problem actually is saying, f of 4 minus f of 1.
Right.
So
So you would do the x, what it says like 2 times 4, and then 2 times 1, and whatever 4 minus 1 equals.
So I would kind of think of it
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, it's okay. So I would think of it as where you see the F, right?
Mhm.
that tells you plug in this 4 into the F first. So just
Okay.
4, and that's where we got that 15
Yeah.
after we plugged in 4. And then this F tells me, oh, I want to plug in 1 into that F. So we plugged in 1, and that's where we got the -3.
Okay.
And then we subtracted those to get the 18.
Yes.
Yeah, so every time you see the F, that means plug it into the F function.
Okay.
Yeah, great question.
It would be -15, right?
No, positive.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, so the work for that one is right here.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then if there's one that's like, wait, never mind. I just like looked up the homework real quick
Yeah.
just to see like an example for the degree and LC.
Yeah.
It's like there's 2 chunks. There's 2x minus 3 times blah 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 plus 1. How would you do that? Do you have to like it's a homework problem
Oh, so is it something I'm just
like that, like
Like
2
that?
of those? Yeah. Do you have to?
then simplify it first? So
Okay.
multiply it,
Yeah.
fill it out, and then do what we did here.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because I was a little confused.
Yeah, no, great question.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Great, guys. I love it when you have good questions. It makes me know that you're thinking, which means you're getting smarter. So that's good. All right. So let's go ahead and try same type of thing, just plugging in. This time we just have some fractions, but that does not phase us because we just do the exact same thing. All right. So I'll do the first one just to kind of warm you guys up to this problem. So number 11, I'm going to plug in 4 in for all the x's. So there's an x here, there's an x here, and that's it. So I'm going to plug that in. So I have 1/4 parenthesis 4 cubed minus 1/2 4 square minus 3. All right, so that's 1/4 times 64 minus 1/2 times 16 minus 3. All right, and that gets me 16 minus 8 minus 3. That's 8 minus 3, which is 5. And that's my final answer. All right, so again, pretty much the same thing as our previous problems, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and start calling on people and see what you guys can do with this one, okay? All right, let's start with number 12. All right, Paolo, help me with number 12, please.
So it'd be 1/4, and then parentheses would be -1 cubed minus 1/2, and then parentheses is -1 squared, and then minus 3, right?
Perfect. Good job, Paolo. All right. So from there, what's -1 cubed? Oh, keep going, Paolo.
Be -1.
Perfect. All right. And what's -1 squared?
Would it be -1 as well?
Well, it's a -1 times a -1. So that would turn
So be +1.
+1. There you go. You got it. All right. So then now we have -1/4 minus 1/2 minus 3. So I would get a common denominator, and let's make that common denominator 4. So that's -1/4 minus 2/4 minus 12/4. Right, so common denominator. So now I just have -1 minus 2 minus 12. And you want to finish it off, Paolo? What do I get?
Would I just minus all the top ones, -1, or
Exactly.
So it'd be 9, right?
So -1 minus 2 would be -3. And then minus another 12.
Be would be minus it, or would be I would add it to 12.
So it'd
Negative.
be like -3 minus 12. So it's like a -3 and then another -12.
Be 15.
There you go. So -15. You got it. And just leave it like that, guys. Don't turn it into like a mixed number. Mixed numbers are so elementary school. So leave it as that improper fraction. Perfect. Great job, Paolo. Okay. Let's go to number 13. Riley, try this one. See what you got.
Wait, can I see the equation again so I know
Yeah, sorry,
what it looks like?
There you go.
Okay, so then it's just 1/4 times 2x to the third minus 1/2 2x to the second minus 3.
Good. All right, go for it and simplify.
And then it's 1/2 x minus, or 1/2 x to the third minus.
Oh, hold on, Riley. Do the exponent first. Don't take the 1/4 times the 2 because the 2 is in the exponent of 3. So what's 2x to the third?
8x.
8x to the... Just 8x.
Isn't it just 8x?
Oh no, 8x to the third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the 2 gets taken to the exponent of 3 and the x also gets to the exponent of 3 since they're both in the parentheses.
Okay.
So then when you do 1/4 times 8x cubed, what do you get?
2x cubed.
There you go. Okay, try it with now the second term.
So then it's minus 1/2 and then in the parentheses 4x squared.
Perfect.
And then outside the parentheses minus 3.
Good.
And then putting that together, it's -2x squared minus 3.
Perfect. Now you got it. All right, good. So yeah, remember PEMDAS, do the parentheses with the exponent first. Simplify that first before you multiply to 1/4. Good job. Nice, Riley. Okay, let's go to 14. Let's go to Joseph. All right, Joseph, number 14.
Sorry. So it would be 1/4 negative times -4/3. Sorry, not over 3 to the power of 3 minus 1/2 times -2
No.
squared.
No. Why -2? We're still on the -4.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So it would be -4, right?
Yeah, -4.
Okay. And then squared minus 3.
There you go. Okay. Simplify that first. So what do we get? So -4 cubed would be positive or negative?
It'd be negative.
Negative. Good. And then 4 times 4.
It would be -64.
There you go. All right. And then what's -4 square?
16.
Good. All right. And then simplify that. 1/4 times -64?
-16.
Good. And then -1/2 times 16?
-8.
Good. All right. And then -16 minus 8 minus 3?
5.
Oh, no. They're all negative. So basically you want to add 16 plus 8 plus 3.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's okay.
-27.
There you go. All right. So that first part. All right. Now we got to do the P of -2. Okay. So start plugging that in.
So it'd be 1/4 times -2 cubed minus 1/2 times -2 squared minus 3.
Good. All right, simplify.
-8
Uh-huh. And
and
then
then 4.
good. All right. And then the first term, 1/4 times -8.
-2,
Good. -1/2 times 4.
2. -2.
-2. Uh-huh. And then subtract. We get -2 minus 2 minus 3.
-7.
Perfect. All right. And let's go back to our original problem, which wants us to subtract those two. So then this minus this was -27 minus -7, which gets us,
-34.
oh, so close. Minus negative.
Right? Oh, sorry. It's 34 then?
So
Oh
yeah,
wait, minus negative?
so -27 minus -7, which is the same thing as -27
Oh,
plus.
sorry. -20.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah, sorry.
Perfect. Yeah, all in the details. Good.
Yeah.
Great job, Joseph. Nice. That was like two problems in one you tackled. So awesome. All right, guys. Last one, number 15. And let's see if I can get Joanne. All right, Joanne. Try this one. What would you do?
Plug in x to the power of 4.
Good. All right. So tell me what to write.
1/4 times x to the power of 4 cubed
Cubed. Good. Keep going.
minus 1/2 times x to the power of 4 square
Good.
minus 3.
Minus 3. Perfect. All right. So simplify that. So then we get what?
1/4 times x to the power of 12
Good. Yes.
minus 1/2 times x to the power of 8 minus 3.
Good. Okay. Now we're almost done, but we have this -4 on the outside. So what should we do with that?
Distribute.
Good. Yeah. So then this would be -4 times what you just got, which you need to distribute. And what do we get when you distribute?
X to the power of 12.
Oh, careful. There's a
Mm,
negative in front of that 4.
oh, negative x
Uh-huh.
to the power of 12 plus 2x to the power of 8 plus 12.
Perfect. Good job, Joanne. Nicely done. Nicely done. Awesome, guys. Okay. Any questions?